Yo, people, welcome to week 6 of my Premier League predictions for the upcoming weekend. And sorry, at the moment I can't do Champions League predictions, but when I can do, hopefully sometime this season, I'll do them as well. Also, please share, like, and follow. First, it starts with Crystal Palace against Fulham. Crystal Palace showed for them encouraging signs against Villa at Villa Park, and that entertained Fulham, who now obviously are in the post-Mitrovic era. I think Fulham will give them a game, but I fancy Palace to nick this. 2-1 to Palace. 2-1 Palace, I think. There's no lunchtime games this weekend coming up. Then after that, it's Luton against Wolves. Luton at home, the last home game, they looked pretty alright, to be fair. I actually fancy them to pick up their first Premier League point. Luton 1, Wolves 1. Wolves did well in the first half against Liverpool. That was at Molineux, and that was only for 45 minutes. And this is at Kenilworth Road, so I fancy Luton to get a draw. On to Man City against Nottingham Forest. I know Forest drew tonight in Monday Night Football with Burnley. Etihad is a tough place to go, isn't it? I fancy Forest to actually get a goal, but I think Haaland will be very good. And I think Man City are going to win at 4-1, if I'm to be honest. On to Brentford against Everton. Well, Brentford, they're always a good team at home. Everton did alright against Arsenal at home, but that was at home. I have to say it'd be a clean sheet and a 2-0 for Brentford. That is my prediction. 2-0 Brentford. I think it's a fortress, isn't it? So they seem to, On to Turf Moor for Burnley against Man Utd. Well, after Man Utd's 3-1 dismantling at home to Brighton, I think Man Utd would be short of confidence and would just basically, not play how Ten Hag would like them to play. I fancy United to score at Turf Moor, but I fancy United to pick up all 3 points. I fancy it to be a 1-1 draw at Turf Moor. Burnley will get a point against Manchester United. On to Sunday games. There's a big game, a London derby. You got Arsenal against Spurs. It's at the Emirates. Spurs have done well in the post-Kane era so far, but they've not played Arsenal at the Emirates so far. And Arsenal weren't at their best against Everton, but Arsenal beat Everton, and Arsenal struggled in recent years to get anything from Goodison Park. I think Arsenal are going to nick this 2-1. I think Son will score, or Maddison. But Arsenal will win 2-1. On to the Amex. Brighton, after their first experience of European football, they'll be at home against Bournemouth. A bit closer to home in AEK Athens. I fancy Brighton will not keep a clean sheet, but they'll get 3 points and they'll get 3 goals. Brighton 3, Bournemouth 1. On to Chelsea against Villa. I think Chelsea, I don't know how to get away with this fair play stuff. How many signings they brought in, but they're not gelled, have they? And I don't think they'll gel in time for this game either. Simple. Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 2 is my prediction. If I was on them, just randomly sell loads of players and buy loads of players and expect them to cover the goods like that. Doesn't happen. So yeah, 2-1 Villa. On to Liverpool against West Ham. Both teams are doing well. Liverpool have been clever with their signings in the market. Yeah, and West Ham have been clever as well. And West Ham has started well, started very strong. Okay, they were strong against Man City, so I can't take anything away from that. Just didn't draw or beat City. But yeah, I think they'll get a point at Anfield, and I think it'll be a very good game. My opinion is going to be Liverpool 2, West Ham 2. On to Sheffield United against Newcastle. Well, because I saw Sheffield United against Man City, what a game, and could have got a point, a point, but City in the end nicked it. I think they'll give Newcastle a very good game, and I think Newcastle, obviously after their first Champions League game in 20 years in Milan, it's going to be a tough one for them. Sheffield United 1, Newcastle 2 though. Thanks for watching my Premier League predictions for Gameweek 6. I got no predictions right last weekend. That's very rare and very frustrating. I hope to get, my record's 3. If I get 3, fantastic. 4, even better. Yeah. I predict, not bet. So yeah. Again, please share, like, and subscribe. Thanks. I'm out. Bye.